એક શોભા જ્ઞાન વિતટાવને જગમન લોભા જ્ઞાન વિતટાવને જગમન લોભા જ્ઞાન વિતટાવને જગમન લોભા જ્ઞાન વિતટાવને જગમન લોભા દખિનનિતાય ચ વમે ગદાધરા દખિનનિતાય ચ વમે ગદાધરા નિકટે અદ્વૈત શ્રેણી વસછત્રધારા નિકટે અદ્વૈત શ્રેણી વસછત્રધારા નિકટે અદ્વૈત શ્રેણી વસછત્રધારા નિકટે અદ્વૈત શ્રેણી વસછત્રધારા બસિયા છે ગૌરાચાંદ રત્ન સિંહાસને બસિયા છે ગૌરાચાંદ રત્ન સિંહાસને આરતી કરેન બ્રહ્મા આદિદેવગણે આરતી કરેન બ્રહ્મા આદિદેવગણે નર હરિ આદિ કરી ચામરાડુલાય નર હરિ આદિ કરી ચામરાડુલાય સંજય મુકુંદ વાસુ ઘોષયાદિગાય સંજય મુકુંદ વાસુ ઘોષયાદિગાય સંજય મુકુંદ વાસુ ઘોષયાદિગાય સંજય મુકુંદ વાસુ ઘોષયાદિગાય શંખા બાજે ઘંટા બાજે બાજે કરતાલ 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 મધુરા મૃદંગ બાજે પરમ રસાલ 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 શંખા બાજે ઘંટા બાજે Madhur 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 baje, Shankha baje, Ghanta baje. 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 Madhur 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 baje. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Bahu Koti Chandra Jini Vadana Ujvala. Bahu Koti Chandra Jini Vadana Ujvala. Gala Deshe Vanamala Kare Jalamala. Gala Deshe Vanamala Kare Jalamala. Shiva Shukanarada Preme Gada Gada. Shiva Shukanarada Preme Gada Gada. Vakati Vinoda Dekhe Gaurara Sampada. Vakati Vinoda Dekhe Gaurara Sampada. Jaya Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamine Iti Namine. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta. Amen. Iti Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Nitai Gauri Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. 20 minutes we have. Okay.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devyai Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyata Desha-tarini. Namaste Saraswati Devyai Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyata Desha-tarini. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Shri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Okay. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Gaura Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Subhadramai, Jaya Sudarshana, Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Baladeva, Subhadramai, Jaya Sudarshana, Jaya Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Radhe, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Radhe, Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha, Jaya Ananta Dev, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरण अरविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद श्रील गौर किशोरदास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय विष्णुपाद श्रील सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय विष्णुपाद श्रील वैष्णव सर्वम श्रील वैष्णव सर्वम श्रील जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्ट दास रघुनाथ सठ गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरदास ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। समेता भक्त वृंद की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare 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 Krishna. Thank you for joining today for Saturday our program. So Hare Krishna. Thank you all. So Hare Krishna. Thank you for joining today. So today our Bhagavad Gita wisdom course, like Mataji is going to Harikatha Mataji is going to give her lecture for today. Please welcome everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, can we pass Bhagavad Gita to everyone? Bhagavad Gita. It's grown. Okay. Thank you all so much for coming to the Saturday class. Today we will be reading Bhagavad Gita from 6:26 to 6:30. If everyone can take the books, then first we'll recite the invocation prayers to create auspiciousness for this Bhagavad Gita reading. Om Agnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. All right. Is this okay? Hare Krishna. Yeah. How many of you regularly chant? It's one round or two rounds or any number of rounds. Regularly chant. Okay, good. Almost everyone are chanting. Yeah. Actually, Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter is about Dhyān Yoga. Dhyān Yoga is, there is a process for it. It's meditation. But in this age, meditation, going to the forest, and it's not like this yoga, It's not like what we see these days in yoga studios. This is not that kind of yoga that which Krishna had spoken 5000 years ago. This yoga is this, if you want to do this yoga as Krishna prescribed, one has to go to the forest, sit on a raised platform under a tiger skin or deer skin, and then they have to half close their eyes and they meditate. And this meditation is also on the form of Lord Vishnu. This is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. At this age, present day and age, might not be possible, because if you go to the forest, there are more dacoits, and there are more. There we can find cell phone towers in whichever forest you go. There is no secluded place to perform. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the one we are seeing, the deities, they are Gaura and Nithai. He's also called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whose appearance day is coming on March 2nd. He had made this process very simple for us. All we have to do is chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So he made this process very simple for us, because every age there is a process for self-realization. Self-realization means to know who we are. Prabhupada, all time and again he said, Srila Prabhupada, whom we are seeing here, he's the founder Acharya of ISKCON. He established this society in 1965, when he came to 1966, I guess, when he came to US. His, like, time and again he said only one thing: I have not come here to teach you something new. I have only come here to tell you that which you have forgotten. We are all jivas, means the souls. We all have a relationship with Krishna. At this present moment, we don't know what it is. And this process of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we can re-establish our loving relationship with Krishna. That's the purpose of the Sankirtan Yajna, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has introduced 500 years back. He appeared in West Bengal in a place called Navadvipa. There he started his movement, Sankirtana movement. And the aim of this is to make everyone re-establish their relationship with Krishna. And this verses, present verses which we are reading, we can keep that goal in mind and we read it. It makes more meaning to us. For every age, there is a process of self-realization. In Satya Yuga, the best of all yugas, it's meditation. During that time, people would live for 100,000 years. At the present moment, 100 years itself, it's a great deal, big deal. But when people were living 100,000 years in Satya Yuga, they would sit and meditate for 60,000 years. They have that much attention span. They were able to tolerate sitting for 60,000 years. And in Treta Yuga, where Lord Ram appeared, it was sacrifices. They were elaborate sacrifices they would perform. And in Dwapar Yuga, it's deity worship. Very detail-oriented, specific procedures to worship the deities. In this age, we might not be able to do everything, because we are not able to live sitting for 10 minutes is difficult these days, and our attention spans are very low. Bhagavatam talks about this. And our lifespans are very less, and we are always disturbed. Seeing all this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had made this process very simple for us. Just chant Hare Krishna and take prasadam. All we need to do is chanting Hare Krishna. When we keep that in mind and we go through these verses, it makes more sense to us. We'll start 626. Yato yato nischalati man. I say, you repeat after me. Yato yato nischalati manas chanchalamas tatasthato niyamyaitad atmani eva vasham nayet. From wherever the mind wanders due to its flickering and unsteady nature, one must certainly withdraw it and bring it back under the control of the self. Would someone like to read the purport?
From wherever the mind wanders, Due to its flickering and unsteady nature, one must certainly withdraw it and bring it back under the control of the self.
Purport.
Purport. The nature of the mind is flickering and unsteady. But a self-realized yogi has to control the mind. The mind should not control him. One who controls the mind and therefore the senses as well is called Goswami or Swami. And one who is controlled by the mind is called Godasa or the servant of the senses. A Goswami knows the standard of sense happiness. In transcendental sense happiness, the senses are engaged in the service of Rishikesha or the supreme owner of the senses, Krishna. Serving Krishna with purified senses is called Krishna consciousness. That is the way of bringing the senses under full control. What is more, that is the highest perfection of yoga practice. Thank you.
Thank you, Satyaseva Prabhu. See, the nature of the mind here, Prabhupada is writing, the nature of the mind is to wander. Where does it wander? See, suppose we are sitting, like how does the mind wander? Can someone tell me? Just raise your hands. Or can someone pass the mic? Usually it is about lamentation about the past or worrying about the future. Can some of you give some inputs about this?
Very well. Basically, mind is from my experience, I am saying, I can't speak for others. Mind is a storage of impressions. We accumulate impressions in our day-to-day life. And the Shastra says that we accumulate impressions birth after birth. And the mind, the nature of the mind, it can't stay still. It has to think something. So these impressions, mind thinks on some of these impressions and then keeps on contemplating about those impressions. It's like a cow eating the grass. And once the cow eats the grass, it sits at a solitary place and keeps on chewing the grass. Similarly, the mind takes one of those impressions and it keeps on, contemplating.
The process is called rumination, Prabhu. It ruminates, like whatever had happened in the past. This is the nature of the mind. It ruminates. See, how can they talk to me like this? This is not fair. This is unjust. Can someone be very specific? One or two, Mataji, you want to say something? Okay. Oh. Sure. You want to say something, Mataji? Yes.
Not staying present, whether we are thinking of past or sometime our chores which need to be taken care of.
So, yes, very nice, Mataji. Actually, mind doesn't want to stay in the present. The nature of the mind is it's either in the past or in the future. Yeah, as you are telling, thank you for being very specific. Like, what should I do next? Like, how do I need to take care of this? Like, next week, there is some submission. This week, I have to make this for my kids. Several things. It doesn't stay with us. But the thing is, here it is said that mind would not wander. It doesn't say that mind will not wander. The nature of the mind is flickering and unsteady. That is the nature of the mind. That we don't have control. Mind wanders. For the mind not to wander, it takes practice. Actually, it takes especially Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Very attentive practice it takes. At this moment, at this point of time, we can take it for granted that the mind is going to wander. All we need to do is, it's like how Krishna is giving, the recommendation given by him is, we have to bring it back. We don't have to we don't have to feel guilt. Oh, my mind always wanders this way. My mind is not steady. I'm always like this. That shame actually triggers further shame to us, and we might not be able to stay with whatever we are doing. All we need to do is bring it back, and even one success in a day we can celebrate. His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu likes to say, celebrate the small successes. One success, it's enough. when we are chanting the holy name, someone might be chanting a round or two, like we can check like how many times like we might not have control of how the mind is wandering and when the mind wandered even. But the moment we notice it, just bring it back and we can count those successes in a round, maybe 2 successes, 3 successes. That itself is enough. That itself shows to Krishna that we're sincerely trying and invokes lot of blessings into our lives. One thing about Shastra is it always gives us hope. Like it's very practical and it's universal. Like it applies for everyone at all times, at all ages. Shastra is like that. And here the recommendation is also just bring it back, bring it back. Unless we reach very high stages of devotion, where the mind can keep calm and think about Krishna, up until that point, the mind will wander. One practical application for this is maybe on days where we have lot of things on our plate, we can start writing our priorities for the day. See, what do I need to do now in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening? Divide the time into blocks and write whatever we need to do. This itself calms the mind down. There are certain people who do it as a daily practice. Some of us might not do it as a daily practice, but we can do at least on days which are very overwhelming for us. We can try one day. You can see how the mind stays more calmer than usual. That itself is a big success for us. We'll move on to 27. I say, you repeat. Prashanta manasam hyenam yoginam sukhamuttamam upaiti shanta rajasam brahma bhutam akalmasham. The yogi whose mind is fixed on me verily attains the highest perfection of transcendental happiness. He is beyond the mode of passion. He realizes his qualitative identity with the Supreme, and thus he is freed from all reactions to past deeds. Would someone volunteer to read the purport? Arpit, you can read.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Brahma Bhuta is a stage of being free from material contamination and situated in the transcendental service of the Lord. Mad Bhaktim Labhate Param. Bhagavad Gita 18:54. One cannot remain in the quality of Brahman, the Absolute, until one's mind is fixed on the lotus feet of the Lord. Sa vai mana Krishna pada vindayo. To be always engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, or to remain in Krishna consciousness, is to be factually liberated from the mode of passion and all material contamination.
Thank you, Arpit. Yeah, here, what is this qualitative identity? See, Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha. Krishna has a form, and his form is Satchid Ananda. Sat means eternity, Chit means knowledge, and Ananda means bliss. Krishna is a very happy person. Being part and parcels of Krishna, we also belong to Krishna. We also have the same nature. But right now, our nature is not that. Like we are unhappy, it's transient. The nature of this material world it's very transient. We might not be happy at this point of time because we are covered by the material energy. What we need to do is, here it is, like how can we it's like this, our identity is how we are. A drop of ocean water is qualitatively it's same as the ocean water, as the whole ocean. Krishna is, if we compare Krishna like with the ocean, we are like tiny drops of water in the same ocean, where we also belong to Krishna. Right now we have forgotten that relationship. This is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come. We're talking in the beginning about how his mission is to bring the souls back to his service, back to Krishna's service. We can establish this relationship with Krishna through bhakti. Bhakti is the process. And chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the process of self-realization for this age. In Kali Yuga, we cannot perform sacrifices, we cannot sit and do meditation, we cannot do elaborate deity worship. All we can do is chant Hare Krishna. By this we can re-establish our relationship with Krishna. Right now, can some of you tell me, like, what is our identity? I'm from so and so place, my name is this. Like, can someone volunteer for this? What are our identities, Prabhu? I'm smart, I'm not so smart.
Hare Krishna. Well, normally the identity is related to the body in general without understanding our original relationship. So it's like we foolishly identify that I am an Indian or a male or female or white or black. So that's the foolish identification we have in general.
Yes, it's all based on body, and we sometimes it's diagonally opposite identities also. Sometimes we identify I'm very smart, I can do this. Sometimes I cannot do this. Those are all this gross and subtle identities. Gross identities are like, as Prabhu was mentioning, with respect to the body. Like, I'm from so and so country. I work at this company, or these are my parents. Like, I'm a daughter of or son of so and so. All these are identities which are related to our body. And the subtle identities are I'm smart, I'm weak, I'm strong, whatever it is. All these identities, because of these identities, these are the main identities because of which we are unable to identify ourselves as servants of Krishna. At the present moment, at least we can theoretically identify, I'm a servant of Krishna. We can start from that platform. And one cannot remain in the quality of Brahman, the absolute, until one's mind is fixed on the lotus feet of the Lord. Fixing the mind on the lotus feet of the Lord, it can happen when we have the right impressions. Someone was mentioning about the impressions. We all have millions of identities from millions of births we have taken in this material world. These impressions can be erased and the new impressions can be formed, new samskaras can be formed. This samskaras means new impressions, new identities can be formed as we start chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Each day, each mantra we chant, our old impressions will be erased and new impressions will be formed. Chanting Mahamantra, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, it's cleansing the mirror of Cheto Darpana Marjanam, cleansing the mirror of the mind. Right now we have zillions of identities, millions of identities, because of which we are able to see. See, suppose if a mirror is very dirty, we might not be able to see ourselves. See, all we see is dirt on the mirror. Once we start scrubbing, we might be able to say little by little we can see. Each mantra we are chanting gives us the opportunity to cleanse the mirror of our mind and cleanse our identities, our negative identities or positive identities, whatever identities which are not in relationship with Krishna. Next time when what we can do is, when we are disturbed or when we are overwhelmed, just come and sit in a kirtan. Come and, we might not be able to listen to a class or something. Just pick a page of Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam and read. See how we don't, at least for the time being we are sitting in the kirtan, we won't identify with the problem. We won't identify with the circumstance which we might be in. Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is connecting with Krishna. It's non-different from Krishna. Mahamantra is non-different from Krishna. We can connect with Krishna through the medium of chanting and hearing. We'll move on to 28. Yunjanevan sadatmanam Yogi vigata kalmashaha Sukena brahma samsparsham Atyantam sukhamashnute. Thus, the self-controlled yogi, constantly engaged in yoga practice, becomes free from all material contamination and achieves the highest stage of perfect happiness in transcendental loving service to the Lord. Can someone read the purport? Mike Prabhu. Yeah.
Self-realization means knowing one's constitutional position in relationship to the Supreme. The individual soul is part and parcel of the Supreme, and his position is to render transcendental service to the Lord. This transcendental contact with the Supreme is called Brahma Sanspara. Sansparsha.
Thank you, Prabhu. Self-realization means knowing one's constitutional position in relationship to the Supreme. This process of chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and the process of Bhakti Yoga is to establish our relationship with Krishna. This is the process of self-realization. And all we need to do is engage in service. We are all engaged in some service or the other. If you're not engaged in devotional service, we might be engaged in serving our boss or serving our family. Somehow or the other, we are engaged in service. Here it is recommended, Krishna is recommending to engage in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Krishna is a very merciful master. One time Srila Prabhupada said, Krishna doesn't even forget anyone who fixed a bolt in his temple. He is a very grateful master. He's not a mean master at all. Whatever we are doing, even one Maha Mantra we are chanting, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, that even a little advancement, whatever little 1% advancement we make in this life, it's eternal. If we see, suppose in an exam, like we need to get 65 to pass, 64 also, it's considered disqualified. We have to take re-exam and we have to earn all the 65 marks. But with Bhakti Yoga, with Bhakti, it's not the same. All we need to do is, we need to take steps towards Krishna. If it is one step, if it is 1% done, we have to work on the 99%. We can forget that is eternally in our bank account. In our Bhakti account, it will be there, it will be present eternally. If in one life somebody has done 10%, he has only 90% to complete. If somebody has done 90%, they can finish that 10% in a life and they go back to service of Krishna. There is a place called Goloka Vrindavana. Some of you might be aware of it. This is for those. Like Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, the entire material world is ekam sena sthito jagat. This material world which we are living, it's a cluster of multitude of universes. All this multitude of universes together is only 1/4 of creation. The other 3/4 of the creation is in the spiritual world. Krishna is inviting us where there is no dukkha, where there is no distress, where there is no unhappiness, where the happiness is ever expanding. Krishna is inviting us to that place where we can all be happy. As we discussed before, the nature of the soul is Satchidananda. Like we are all happy beings. We always want to be happy. We always want our relations to exist forever because that is the nature of the soul. But the place which we are living is incompatible with it. It's just like a fish taken out of the water. The fish cannot sustain no matter what we give to the fish. If it is taken out of the water, the fish cannot sustain. Rather, if you don't give anything, just leave the fish in the water, the fish would be happy. That is our present condition. If we have, like somebody might have $1 million, still they're feeling dissatisfied. There is, Prabhupada likes to say, somewhere there's a pinprick. Like somebody might not have minimum necessities met. They might be happy in one sense. But someone, they might have everything, but still there is some dissatisfaction. Because we are eternal spiritual beings. And the place which we are living is incompatible with our true nature. Krishna is telling us here, his position is to render transcendental service to the Lord. All we need to do is render service to the Lord. And it could be anything. It could be garland making, it could be pot washing, it could be going out and telling others about Krishna. And it could be our own work. our own work is also an offering to Krishna. Sometimes we too see this two things as different. My work is different and my bhakti is different. Actually, our bhakti is also, our work is also bhakti. We are offering the result to Krishna. In 10th chapter Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, now we are in 6th chapter, he says, like, I'm the beginning, middle and end of everything. Every day in the morning we can say this, like, whatever I'm doing today, this is for Krishna. Suppose we're starting, like someone is cooking. In the beginning of cooking, we can say, this is for Krishna. But in the middle, we get lost, like several thoughts come. This is the nature of the mind, which we read in 626, right? The nature of the mind is flickering and steady. And in the middle, at least once, we can bring the mind. What is this for? This is for offering to Krishna. And at the end, like in the beginning, I forgot to think. In the middle, I forgot to think. At least at the end, once everything is done, we can think, this is for Krishna. See, my mind wandered away. Like I went to several different places. But this one, the offering which I have made, I would like to offer it to Krishna. Please accept. The same with our work. Like before we start the work, we can think of Krishna. This is my offering to you. In the middle of the day, after lunch break or sometime, again we can think, Krishna, this work, whatever I'm engaged in, this is my prescribed duty. I'm doing it for you. And at the end of the day, we can think, this work, I'm unable to think about you. I have a lot of issues today. I had a lot of meetings today, whatever it is. At the end, we can think about Krishna. This, I couldn't think about you all the day, but this is an offering to you. At the end, we can offer it to Krishna. That much we can do in a day. And this transcendental contact with Supreme is called Brahma Sparsha, Samsparsha. Whatever we are doing, it's however we are coming in contact with Krishna, that makes that contact itself is not in the three modes. We know there is mode of passion, there is mode of ignorance, there is mode of goodness. Whenever Krishna comes into the picture, we will not be under the control of the material energy. Even for that brief time being, whenever we are thinking about Krishna, that brief time being, we get connected to Krishna. One of the signs of chanting Mahamantra, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is steadiness in our service. Whatever we are doing, it brings steadiness to our service. This is one of the signs of chanting Hare Krishna. Some of us might be chanting regularly. How much ever regularly we are chanting, we can bring that intention to our chanting. Like whatever the activity we are doing for the day, this could be the first thing in the morning. When we bring that intention, this is for the service of the Krishna. And few Mahamantras, if we hear nicely also, the work which we would be doing for that day, it would be totally different. The quality would be different. The productivity would be different. We can try this. We'll move on to text 29. Sarvabhutastam atmanam sarvabhutani chatmani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadharshanaha. A true yogi observes me in all beings and also sees every being in me. Indeed, the self-realized person sees me, the same Supreme Lord, everywhere. Would someone like to read the purport?
Hare Krishna. A Krishna conscious yogi is a perfect seer because he sees Krishna, the Supreme, situated in everyone's heart as Super Soul, Paramatma. Ishvaraha sarvabhutani hriday deshe arjun tishtati. The Lord, in his Paramatma feature, is situated within both the heart of the dog and that of a Brahman. The perfect yogi knows that the Lord is eternally transcendental and is not materially affected by his presence in either a dog or a Brahmana. That is the supreme neutrality of the Lord. The individual soul is also situated in the individual heart, but he is not present in all hearts. That is the distinction between the heart. That is the distinction between the individual soul and the super soul. One who is not factually in the practice of yoga cannot see so clearly. A Krishna conscious person can see Krishna in the heart of both the believer and the non believer. In the Smriti, Sattva Tantra 3.49, this is confirmed as follows: Atva cha matra trad atma hi paramo harihi. The Lord, being the source of all beings, is like the mother and the maintainer. As the mother is neutral to all different kinds of children, the Supreme Father or Mother is also. Certainly, consequently, the super soul is always in every living being. Outwardly, also, every living being is situated in the energy of the Lord. As will be explained in the seventh chapter, the Lord has primarily two energies, the spiritual or superior and the material or inferior. The living entity, although part of the superior energy, is conditioned by the inferior energy. The living entity is always in the Lord's energy. Every living entity is situated in one way or the other. The yogi sees equally because he sees that all living entities, although in different situations, according to the results of fruitive work, in all circumstances remains the servant of God. While in the material energy, the living entity serves the material senses, and while in the spiritual energy, he serves the Supreme Lord directly. In either case, the living entity is the servant of God. This version is equality is perfect in a person in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, a Krishna conscious yogi is the perfect seer because he sees Krishna, the supreme, situated in everyone's heart as super soul. Krishna is situated as Paramatma in everyone's heart. And this equal vision, what does equal vision means? Can someone tell me? What does equal vision mean? Mike Mataji.
He sees everybody like, he doesn't have a distinct between bad and good. He sees whether the person is mad or upset, he still sees Krishna in him, and very forgiving.
Very forgiving. Yeah, this like when we are able to see the other person as Krishna as belonging to Krishna, then we can cultivate this quality of forgiveness as well. Lalita Palkamat. Tadi se.
Sees the soul, like how everybody are connected to Krishna only.
Yeah, he doesn't see the behavior, although the behavior might be less than perfect, but they are able to see the person as a soul, not with their identification. Thank you, Mataji.
Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Pandita Samadarshana, he sees a dog, Chandala, and the dog eater, and a Brahmana, who is self-realized, the highest in the Varnashrama Dharma, with the same vision. So he sees the soul in both of them. He doesn't see them with material conditioning. A self-realized soul sees them with equal vision. Pandita Samadarshana, equanimity.
Equanimity. What does it mean for us? See, seeing as seeing someone, not seeing someone's behavior, or not seeing someone with their identification, what does it mean for us?
Non-judgmental.
Non-judgmental. Very nice, Mataji. When we become judgmental, we are the ones who are disturbed. Yes, Prabhu.
Mataji, in fact, Prabhupada gave the example, same example, like a mother or father doesn't differentiate between a kid who is physically healthy and one who is physically disabled. So it's like if they are fighting for father or mother, it will be unfair. So it's like that's how parents treat, and that's what our relationship with the Supreme is.
Yes, it disturbs the father actually. If somebody is well, somebody is not well, the love of father is same for everyone. Right? Yeah. And this Pandita Samadarshana, this equality of vision, this how we might reciprocate differently to different kinds of people. Someone, a Krishna conscious person sees a cat and he can say, this is the same spirit soul, but because of his past actions, he has taken birth as a cat. And we don't go and embrace a tiger. Oh, this is also belonging to Krishna. Like we are able to distinguish. It's not discrimination, but we are able to discern what is right and what is wrong. I have a question for you. See, we are talking about this equal vision, Pandita Samadarshana, seeing everyone as part and parcel, as a servant of Krishna, as belonging to Krishna. While doing this, what's the obstacle? Would you be able to see one who is triggering us or tormenting us as one belonging to Krishna? What's the obstacle there?
To see that, we should be self-realized, Mataji. So
Yes.
most of us are not that. We have not reached that place.
Yes.
We are with so much of impure contamination in our mind, because the minute we think is only like, as Prabhu told, the identification with the material qualities, and everything comes off, like my degree or whatever, I'm doctor or lawyer, everything comes with that.
As a package,
So
it comes.
it comes. So it's very hard to open, realize and see that everybody on the same space until somebody is very pure devotee like Prabhupada.
Yeah, but at this stage of life, see, Shastra is for everyone, right? Shastra is the one who has started today, and it's for the Paramhamsas who are on the topmost platform. At our life, at our present life, today's life, how can we apply this principle in our lives? How can we see others as belonging to Krishna, especially those who are triggering us?
I would say mechanically we should start like karte, we will fall into that place.
That's
So
one way
practicing.
actually.
Yeah.
It's fake it until you make it.
Exactly.
You see? That's one way. Thank you, Mataji.
I think I would quote one verse from Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He says that the biggest obstacle to all this is the ahankar, the false ego, that identification. And there is a prayer, I forgot the prayer. It says that through practice, slowly you practice, and then eventually you will give up ahankar, that false ego. And that's the problem actually. Even today, if I am driving an expensive car, and if I am hit, the first thing is that, oh, why did you hit me?
Yes.
So that's my extension. I extend myself to this car as my external body. So it's very difficult to give up, but it's like through a gradual process, it will go away. It's not going to, it may take this life, it may take life after life, but it's a difficult covering that we have developed, that false identification. So we are suffering from the identity crisis. So it's like, that's the biggest thing. So it's only through devotional service, but it's a gradual process.
Yeah, as you're saying, it's a practice. All we can do is practice. The thing is, the soul, we are also part and parcel of Krishna, and it's our responsibility to take care of ourselves. It is our responsibility to take care of ourselves. Sometimes we forget to take care of ourselves and we extend to others, and we end up being resenting. Okay, this is not proper. I've done so much for this person or this organization or this, like whatever, and we hold on grudges, right? So Krishna is giving us a way where first we need to take care of ourselves. When we take care of our needs, okay, what are the priorities in my life? I cannot let others walk all over my life. There might be some people in our lives who walk all over our lives and who might trigger us. My responsibility is at this moment, I'm not a Paramhamsa. Like most of us are not. I can accept it. I'm not a Paramhamsa. I'm unable to see everyone as part and parcel of Krishna. But I can see myself as belonging to Krishna, and I can have a boundary. I can have a healthy boundary for myself. See? Having healthy boundary means what is accepted, what is not accepted, what is okay and what is not okay. When we have that boundary for ourselves and when we are practicing Krishna consciousness, sometimes we tend to not do this. But as we are practicing, when we take care of ourselves first, this is not like being like self-importance or anything, but that this is self-care. We need to take care of ourselves. A mother who takes care of herself can take care of everyone in the family. But the nature sometimes is, some of us have this tendency to take care of everyone and neglect ourselves. And we end up being resentful. It's no good to us or the other person. Like we do, and then we are resenting. See, like, why am I not getting back the reciprocation? So, Shastra is always encouraging. Shastra is encouraging us. We can see others. Prabhupada likes to say, see, I cannot go and embrace a cat or a tiger, okay? I can feed a little prasadam to the cat so that in next lifetime, the cat can become a devotee, can come to the process of Krishna consciousness. In that way, like, we can discern instead of judging others, as Mataji was telling, instead of becoming judgmental, we can become we can be discerning, and we keep continuing with our own bhakti. And as it takes, as Prabhu was telling, it takes a lot of practice. Like each day we are practicing this, we are going one step closer to Krishna. And when we reach a milestone, we can celebrate our successes. See, some of us might be chanting for some time. Like just this is one thing that we can look back, what I was 2 years before and what I am today. The people who are around us, they might not be working on themselves, that they might not be changing. But one thing we can change is, we can change our own attitude. We can change, the only person whom we have control is ourselves. Actually, this is one of the greatest wisdoms that we can get by reading Bhagavad Gita. We always have choices, no matter what the circumstances. There is a Prabhupada's disciple who likes to say, any circumstance, like you repeat this mantra and you feel pacified. It's a simple thing. Nothing is wrong. Krishna is in perfect control. What lesson do you want to teach me, dear Lord? I'll repeat this again. Nothing is wrong. Whatever the circumstances, nothing is wrong. We sometimes try to blame the person or the situation. It's because of this has happened. I'm no way involved in this, but the blame has come on me. This has happened to me. Silly, I'm the victim here. Like we play this tape again and again. Even if you go to a mall and listen to two people conversing, it would be always how this person had done something to the other person. It's the nature of the conditioned life. All we can do is, we can control our own actions. We can control our own emotions. We can practice empathy for our own selves. As we start doing this, we get the ability to extend ourselves to others. When we are not working on ourselves, no matter how much we do, it would be artificial. As Mataji had brought up a very important point on forgiveness. We would be able to forgive other person when we know this. Nothing like not even a blade of grass moves without Krishna's will. Like something is happening to me means there is a lesson for me. If you see Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, it's there in from the beginning to the end. The first canto itself, see Parikshit Maharaj, the son of Uttara, or grandson of Arjuna, he was cursed to die in 7 days. All he did is he felt thirsty and he didn't receive a proper welcome from the sage, Shamika Rishi. And out of anger, that anger is also not natural for him. He's a very self-controlled person, but like it's out of he acted out of his character, and he took a snake and put it on the neck of a dead snake and put it on the neck of Shamika Rishi. And Shamika Rishi, he didn't mind. But the son of Shamika Rishi, Shringi, he cursed Parikshit Maharaj to die in 7 days. And Parikshit Maharaj, he could counter curse, he has the capacity to not take the curse. He is so powerful. Although he's a king, he's a Rajarshi, he's a saintly king, but he didn't do anything. When I was in the womb of my mother, Krishna protected me. See, he was burnt by the weapon of Brahma, by the Brahmastra weapon released by Ashwathama. He was able to take that. Krishna protected me when I was in a helpless condition. If Krishna willing, he can protect me in this situation also. And he didn't. He was not resentful. He was not cursing or counter cursing anyone. He took it because of that attitude. He was able to receive Srimad Bhagavatam from Shukdev Goswami, the son of Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva, who has written all the Vedas and Upanishads and Srimad Bhagavatam, he taught it to his son Shukdev Goswami, and Shukdev Goswami, for the very first time to the public, he spoke to Parikshit Maharaj. We received Srimad Bhagavatam because of this. Any misfortunate event, it's only misfortunate until we don't take a proper action. He invited, all the sages came and he asked them what he can do, and they unanimously they said, all you need to do is hear about Krishna. And Shukdev Goswami came. See, one sign of good fortune in our life is having devotees in our lives is itself a good fortune. And if you see the life of Vidura also, Vidura, the younger brother of Dhritarashtra and Pandu Maharaj, he was not treated well by Dhritarashtra. And that misfortunate incident, he turned into a fortunate situation by leaving the palace and going on a pilgrimage for 35 plus years. He traveled different cities, he visited different temples, and his absorption was, how can I serve Krishna? It didn't matter for him where he was. All he was doing is thinking about Krishna. Any unfortunate situation can be turned into a fortunate situation when we have this attitude. This is what Shastra teaches. No matter what, we have choice in our life. No matter how the circumstances, we have choice. Tadisya Prabhu, you want to say something?
One of the things I realized recently was don't give the control of your happiness to others.
Mm-hmm.
We are put into so many situations, day in, day out. And we don't show mercy to ourselves most of the time. We are harsh on ourselves. So, for so many years I've been doing that. But now recently I started feeling, no. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Bharata Bhumite hoile manusya janma yara janma sardhaka kori karopakare. First, perfect your life. First, be a good swimmer. Before you can go and rescue somebody who is drowning, you need to be a good swimmer. If you are not a good swimmer, how can you go and rescue somebody? If you are not a good practitioner of Bhakti Yoga, if you are not a good sadhaka, how can you transcend the miseries of this material world? So, especially, giving control of happiness to others, that is my biggest self-realization in recent times. So, avoid situations which will put you in that situation where you have to give the control of your happiness to others.
Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, in the case of Vidura, in the case of Maharaj Parikshit, they could turn external energy into internal energy by taking shelter of Krishna. Here also, like while in the material energy, the living entity serves the material senses, and while in the spiritual energy, he serves the Supreme Lord directly. No matter what the situation is, if you are able to connect to Krishna, actually, when we are disturbed the most, during that time, if you are able to connect to Krishna, that's the time where we can invoke lots of blessings from Krishna. Like situation might not change, but we can be connected to Krishna, just like Parikshit Maharaj connected to Srimad Bhagavatam, and Vidra got connected to visiting different holy places and connected to Krishna. That much we can do. That's a practical application for us. The last verse for today, 30. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mayi pashyati तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि सचमेन प्रणश्यति. Translation: For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. Can someone read the purport? Sachinandan Gaurang Prabhu. It's in the 283.
Haribol. A person in Krishna consciousness certainly sees Lord Krishna everywhere, and he sees everything in Krishna. Such a person may appear to see all separate manifestations of material nature, but in each and every instance, he is conscious of Krishna, knowing that everything is a manifestation of Krishna's energy. Nothing can exist without Krishna, and Krishna is the Lord of everything. This is the basic principle of Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is the development of love of Krishna, a position transcendental even to material liberation. At this stage of Krishna consciousness, beyond self-realization, the devotee becomes one with Krishna in the sense that Krishna becomes everything for the devotee, and the devotee becomes full in loving Krishna. An intimate relationship between the Lord and the devotees then exists. In that stage, the living entity can never be annihilated, nor is the personality of Godhead ever out of the sight of the devotee. To merge in Krishna is spiritual annihilation. A devotee takes no such risk. It is stated in Brahma Samhita. Premanjana churita bhakta vilochanena Shanta sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti Yam Shyamasунdaram Achincha Guna Swarupam Govindamadipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship the Lord, primeval Lord Govinda, who is always seen by the devotee, whose eyes are anointed with pulp of love. He is seen in his eternal form of Shyamasundara, situated within the heart of the devotee. At this stage, Lord Krishna never disappears from the sight of the devotee, nor does the devotee ever lose the sight of the Lord. In the case of a yogi who sees the Lord as Paramatma within the heart, the same applies. Such a yogi turns into a pure devotee and cannot bear to live for a moment without seeing the Lord within himself. Haribol.
Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah. Actually, one time Prabhupada said, we are the servants of the most regal person, Krishna, and that is our pride. Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. We are serving the most regal person. Krishna is always taking care of us. No matter where someone is in the body of a cat, somebody in the body of a bug, no matter somebody is in human body or in a demigod body, he is the protector. If you read Srimad Bhagavatam, several instances, this is the difference between the demigod and others. A demigod or a devotee is one who takes shelter of Krishna. When we see demigods, some demon comes, some demon attacks, or they're in fight with the demon. Example, the story of Vritrasura. Vritrasura starts there ensures a fight between Vritasura and the demigods. And demigods are in such a trouble. Vritasura was he is very huge in his stature, and whatever the arrows they're throwing, he's counteracting everything. And they have no other place to go. Demigods, they pray to Lord Vishnu. They offer their prayers. They connect to Krishna. When we are in not only on a daily basis, we are chanting Hare Krishna. Most of us are chanting Hare Krishna. That's the way we are connecting with Krishna. We are taking shelter of Krishna. When we are in trouble, when we are in difficulty, when we take shelter of Krishna, it's Krishna is pleased with that. See, suppose when we are in difficulty and we go to some person, they might not be willing to help us, or they might not have the capacity to help us. But Krishna has both. He's willing to help us, and he has the power, he has the ability to help us. All we need to do is we need to take shelter of Krishna. See, here Krishna is saying, for one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor he is ever lost to me. One time, His Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he's one of the first devotees of Krishna, very early devotees of Krishna, who started Sankirtan in San Francisco. Prabhupada gave an instruction, why don't you take this chanting of the holy name, you expand this Sankirtan. Several devotees were there, but His Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he took it to his heart. And then he is the one who organized that market on Powell Street in San Francisco. He organized Sankirtan over there. He found that place to be very crowded. And over a period of time, over a month period, he was able to see from San Francisco, there was a small center in San Francisco. From there, he was able to identify which spots are very crowded and what are the times where we can go and do Sankirtan. They would be distributing back to crowded magazines. When this was going on, he wrote an email. At those days there were no emails actually. He wrote a letter to Srila Prabhupada saying, this is what we are doing. And he purchases, for him everything has to be perfect. Their clothes have to be pressed. Everybody has to put perfect tilaks. Everyone have to dress up nicely. And everyone has their own instruments, which they would be singing and dancing and chanting on the streets of San Francisco. He wrote all this, as a whole team, the team of devotees, what they were doing, he writes to Srila Prabhupada. And this is what, this much we are getting, everything he writes. But Prabhupada, all he was concerned was only one thing, how you need to become Krishna conscious. See, Krishna is maintaining multitude of universes. See, just like mustard seeds. Maintaining one temple in San Francisco, it's not difficult for Krishna. What he writes was, you chant Hare Krishna, you relish the holy name, and the only concern is recovery of your Krishna consciousness, recovery of your relationship with Krishna. Once you start working on it, everything will fall in place. He's not concerned about everything. Suppose Srila Prabhupada is a CEO of a company and Tamal Krishna Maharaj is one of his managers. His question would be, what are the areas? What are the prime times? How much are you collecting? How is the back to Godhead distribution? How many are you distributing? He didn't ask any of these questions. He was genuinely concerned with the advancement of his disciples. This is what touches the heart of anyone, right? Even for us, we are all sitting here because some kind-hearted devotee touched our hearts. Otherwise, none of us would be here. None of us would even know each other if Srila Prabhupada hadn't come here and established this movement. We all need to feel grateful, a little, whatever it is. Some of us might be carrying heavy loads from the past. But when we feel that gratitude, it can lighten ourselves. Here also we are seeing how Premanjana Churita, when we feel that love, it's a tiny bit of love from the other person, genuine care we are receiving from the other person, we can let go of other things and we can be connected to Krishna. I'm never lost, nor he ever lost to be. Somehow or other, we need to be connected to Krishna. When that connection we are able to sustain, that's where the practice is, and that's how we progress in our bhakti up until we reach the lotus feet of Krishna. All this chapter is about how we can connect to Krishna. Somehow or other, if you're able to take shelter of Krishna, our life will become perfect. Sooner or later, like the more we take shelter of Krishna, the sooner we make our lives perfect. As we were discussing before, the control which we have is not on the other person, not on our kids, not on anyone else, on our own selves. When we have that, everything else falls in place. If there is any questions, we can take few questions and then we can go for Narsimdev prayers. Chanting, Prabhu. Okay. Is there any one or two questions that, or any comments, questions or comments, Prabhu? Mike. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Recently, someone asked me a question that in this movement, like during Prabhupada time, we saw that, so many exalted devotees came in connection with Srila Prabhupada and did extraordinary service to Srila Prabhupada. And then later on, we see that somewhere or the other, it's like they disconnected or they left the movement or something went wrong. So in Bhagavad Gita, the entire Bhagavad Gita is the Sambandha Gyan, the relationship between the Supreme Lord and us. So we can re-establish that relationship between us and the Supreme Lord by chanting the holy name. But this verse, the 30th verse, where it says that for one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. So this is very significant, where it's like I may try to reestablish my relationship with the Supreme Lord, but the other 5 elements, what Bhagavad Gita talks about, Ishwarji, Prakriti, Kal and Karma, and so this is actually everything, rest depends on Krishna. So if this understanding is missing, or it's like we don't come to that platform, then that practice is not complete actually. So this is something, once we come into this is Paramaham's position basically. So that's the ultimate position where there will be no fall down, there will be no missing that relationship. So this is very significant verse.
Very significant actually. Even as you're telling Ishvara, Prakriti, Kala, Karma, everything we can see in relationship to Krishna. Even the jivas, if we are connected with Krishna, we can see those, even those who are triggering us, we can see as parts and parcels of Krishna.
So-called my enemy is also part and parcel of the Supreme. Or someone who is not following the faith I am following is also part and parcel. So it's like it shouldn't happen that, this person is not following, so it's like as per my belief I should kill him. So that's a foolish understanding. So that's not the absolute. But this knowledge, this gives us the complete knowledge.
Complete understanding, yes, Prabhu. Yeah. Somebody might not follow my faith, somebody is my enemy. Like we know how to engage. We don't engage with them. At the same time, we can hold respect for them, as we can give pressure to them, we can hold respect for them. Like this person is, suppose this is one of the themes that has been that might be helpful for everyone. See, the other person who is triggering me, or whom I label as my enemy, it's because something I need to work on. There is something for me to work on. Because right now I'm wounded, and the person is scratching it, and I'm feeling hurt. If I heal myself, and I might have a scar, and the other person might scratch on it or poke it, it doesn't hurt me. Right now the wound is mine. I need to take care of my own wound. So I'm staying away from this person to heal myself. Not that like we judge the other person, they are bad or they are this and that. Rather, there is something for me to learn in the situation. Let me take care of myself. When we are doing this, we might be able to see the other person. Like actually, most of the times, we might hold resentment toward others. This person is responsible for this. I'm suffering because of the other person. His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj says resentment is like holding hard charcoal in our hands. Resentment, like we are burning, we are talking about the other person, this person did this, and we repeat the same story again and again, and we are burning our hands, we are holding it. But once we release it, we are able to see Krishna's hand in it and start working on ourselves, and we leave that. What happens is we are healing ourselves. Instead of holding the hot charcoal, we are healing ourselves. And it takes maturity, it takes practice. With every step, we go closer and closer to connecting ourselves. When we are connected with ourselves, then we can connect with Krishna as well. Yes, Mataji.
It's easy to say this, but somebody who's been a victim of a very heinous crime, right? How do you console that person?
Mataji, we might not be able to console the person. All we can do is we can direct them to the proper channel, proper persons who are trained in it. There are many professionals who are able to do that. If some, like any, yeah.
I was thinking like maybe that person is Krishna conscious, but she went through whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Even if the person is Krishna conscious, they have to take care of, they need to take help. They need to go to a professional. Then it's not easy. It takes time, Mataji. Any healing takes time. Especially like if it happens within from inside, actually it's hard to come out and even express. We need to take professional help, Mataji. And there are many within the devotee circle and outside devotee circles who are well trained in it. They have to take professional help. We can't help much. All the help we can do is we can direct them. That much help, or we can show empathy to them. We can empathize, direct them to professionals. Yes, Prabhu, Tadesya Prabhu, last one, and then we need to chant.
Haribol, any emotional scar or any mental scar from my experience, I'm just sharing, it will take at least 3 to 6 months. Either time heals or you maybe some strong dose of philosophy heals, or surroundings change. Takes minimum 3 to 6 months. Mental scar.
It depends, Prabhu. It depends from person to person and situation to situation. So it could take longer. It could take even longer. Yeah, we need to take support. Can we all chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Thank you, Arpit. Did everyone have their beads? Yeah. So, how many of you are chanting for the first time? Yeah. You can sit, Mataji. See, these are 108 beads, except the middle one. Here we chant the Panchatattva mantra to invoke blessings and auspiciousness, and then we'll finish one circle. First we'll chant Panchatattva. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Now we chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra starting with the first bit. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Now we will have Narsimharati.
ఎవరైనా ఫస్ట్ టైం వచ్చారా కనుక్కోండి. Kids will come, ask who has come for first time.
Hey kids, come here. Who wants to sing Narsimha prayer?
Hare Krishna. Come here.
Dhruva, come. You can sing.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada lada daine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Shilatankanakalaye. Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha. Yato yato yami tato Narsimha. Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha. Narasimhamadim Sharanam Prapadye. Tavakara Kamalavare Nakam Adbhuta Shringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringam Keshavadrita Narari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Vakara Keshavadita Narari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Narsimha Dev Narsimha Dev Jaya Narsimha Dev Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Vigna Vinash Lakshmi Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki Jai Jai
Okay, anybody here for the first time? Okay, let's. Oh, the two kids are also here for the first time. Anyway, thank you for coming here, and let's chant one Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the newcomers. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Harikatha Mataji, for giving today's class on Bhagavad Gita 6:26 to 30. And also our broadcasting crew led by Adyant. And who did the and to Ambarish for the Narsimha prayer. And who did the Kirtan today? Arati? Ram Sundar Prabhu for doing the Arati, and thank you very much. So today's cooks are, who is the cooks today? Prana Gopi Mataji and who is the other cook? There are two cooks, right? Renu Mataji. Where is Renu Mataji? Okay, Hare, thank you very much for prasadam. Okay. I don't have the list today. And Bhakti in Puja Mataji. Where is Bhakti in Puja Mataji? She's here? Okay, here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna for making the prasadam today. So, next week is the Kirtan night on February 21st. So we welcome you all for attending the Kirtan. I think there will be a sign-up sheet that will come if you want to sing for the Kirtan. We will look out for the email or on the WhatsApp message. Thank you very much. And on March 7th, we will have our annual Holy Flower Festival rather. So please come for that also. Thank you very much. We will have Prasadam prayer now, and after that we can have Prasadam outside. Hare Krishna. You have to come here. Your mic will not go there. Fell down. See this temple. You cannot jump like this.
Mahaprasade Govinde नाम ब्रह्मणे वैष्णवे स्वल्पपुण्यमृतं राजन् विश्वासो नैव जायते शरीर अविद्याजाल जड़ेन्द्रियता हे काल जीवे फले विषय सागरे तार मध्य जीवाते लोभो माया सुदुर्मते ताके जटा कठिन संसारे कृष्ण बड़ा दयामय कोरी बारे जीवा जाए स्वप्रसाद अन्न दिलो भाई सही अन्नामृता पाओ राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेमे डाको श्री चैतन्य निताय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री श्री भगवत महाप्रसाद की